If you've seen any of our recent content, then you will know that Chinese bike wheels are coming for the big Western brands. There are, however, some questions that I think need answering before we lap up any potential savings. How are Chinese wheels cheaper? Are you getting less wheel set for your money? Are you compromising? Well, to answer these questions, we got in touch with Superteam as they launch their brand new H2 wheels to find out how they do it. This is the new H2 wheel set, the successor to the Superteam wheels that we abused at a bike park not too long ago. They have all of the qualities of a seriously performance-focused wheel set. So they're 50 millimeters deep, they're 30 millimeters wide externally, they weigh just 1,280 grams, they have carbon fiber spokes that come with a 3-year warranty. And this unique rim design is said to reduce drag by 15% at 40 kilometers per hour when compared to a traditionally shaped rim of the same depth and width. Those are stats that can take it to the best that the West has to offer, but with a price tag of less than £1,000, surely there's something that we're missing. To find out, I thought I'd look a bit deeper into where these companies are coming from. 10 years or so ago, you'd have got some seriously odd looks for even considering a set of Chinese carbon wheels. I know that I'd have my reservations about their quality control, for example, but these days, the tide is changing. But how can these new brands suddenly be able to produce competitive wheels? The answer is that the brands aren't actually that new at all. You see, Superteam is a good example of this. The brand was established in 2015, but it's safe to say that they knew quite a lot about carbon fiber before that. In fact, they were the OEM for carbon fiber products for international first-line brands way before that. Right, let's talk about that whole Chinese wheels label. The truth is that most carbon road and gravel wheels are made in China anyway, sometimes even in the same factories. So what's the real difference between theirs and the big Western brands? Well, we asked them. For one, they say they actually own their own factory. That means that they can control the whole process and sell directly to riders. A lot of Western brands outsource production and then sell through distributors, which adds extra cost. Take these new H2 wheels. They're 50 millimeters deep, weigh just 1,280 grams, and still come in under £1,000. That's half the price of some similar spec wheels out there. So how do they do it? Well, Superteam told me it's not about cutting corners, it's about cutting out the middlemen. So no distributors, no third-party warehouses. They also hand make wheels to order, which means fewer overheads and better prices for riders. That's simple economies of scale. You might have seen a set of their previous generation Ultra wheels. They came in at around 1,385 grams, so already very light. These new ones are over 100 grams lighter. That's a big drop, but again, we asked them how they did it. Well, they told me that it was mainly through updates to the flanges, the spokes, and the rims. So they've invested a lot into R&D using high quality carbon cloth, new weaving and stacking techniques, and refining their processes. They've apparently even hollowed out parts of the rim and switched to a lighter spoke. The end result? Less weight without losing stiffness. But yeah, carbon spoke wheels, you have to be careful to balance between lightness and strength. Again, we asked them how they did that. They apparently use a special processes, think resin formulation, hole-free rims, vacuum curing, all that jazz. It's not just about fancy materials, it's about how they're handled and built. When it comes to wheels, a lot of Western brands like to shout about big wind tunnels and big R&D budgets, and I don't think anyone can deny they are quite useful. But Superteam says that it does that too. They use wind tunnel testing and CFD, and they've got patents, UCI certification, SGS, all the letters and the right boxes ticked. And they say that they don't just test in labs, they get loads of real world feedback from races and events, which helps to guide their development. In fact, they say they've actually made wheels for some of the biggest names in the industry. They can't say who, obviously, no one would be thrilled about that, but that experience means that they know how to make a top quality wheel. Every set is handmade and goes through strict quality checks before it leaves the factory. Now, a lot of us still lean towards Western brands because we see our favorite pros using them, and that's fair enough, I do that. But Superteam are moving into the pro racing world with the Gusto Superteam in China. And apparently they're thinking of looking to expand internationally. Why? Well, they told me that they want to prove their product packs performance and not just price. And where's it all going next? Well, they say they're not done yet. Obviously, Superteam says it's got more innovation in the pipeline and they're going to keep pushing for lighter wheels, stronger builds, smarter design. That all sounds quite good to me. So yeah, if you're happy to wait a few weeks for delivery, you can get a set of high-spec carbon wheels without blowing your budget. And, seemingly, without sacrificing performance. Let me know whether your next set of wheels will be direct from China in the comments below. If you want to learn more about the new Superteam H2 wheels, then we'll pop a link in the description, and make sure you give this video a nice big like if you enjoyed this sort of content. As always, subscribe to the channel so that I can make videos in the sunshine more often, and we will see you next time.